At work and in life, North Carolina businessman Joe Graybeal has always pushed to go higher. As an avid climber and pilot, reaching new heights has never been scary, especially with his beloved wife and children and grandchildren by his side cheering him on. Yet, when he was recently diagnosed with advanced prostate cancer, fear set in like it never had before. Fear for his life, fear for his family. But with their love and support and cutting-edge medical treatments, he is thriving with the realization that even cancer can't keep a determined man from soaring. This is Escape Velocity, the story of breaking free from life's heaviest pull and discovering there's no limit to how high you can fly.
Being in an airplane and seeing out to the horizon is a good example of how I aspire to live my life, because I do think a lot about the long term. I got started in my teens. I still absolutely love it. The big thing to me is traveling in 3 dimensions versus 2 dimensions. The freedom, the ability to go wherever you want to. The P-51 has been my dream airplane my entire life. I had just completed my last chemotherapy in 2022, and Caroline surprised me that I was flying a P-51.
You ready for the show? Yeah. Here we go. Roll and pull. Pull, pull, pull. He can't shake you. Right there. Guns, guns, guns. Yeah, baby. That was well done, Joel. Pretty cool, huh?
I used to say every day counts. Now I say every minute counts. So prostate cancer, unfortunately, is rather prevalent, but frequently survivable. But it doesn't always spread. And in my case, it had spread rather aggressively. And the team at Duke just moved heaven and earth to get me started, to get it diagnosed, to put a game plan together. And the divergence between one case and another can be really wildly different. So every case is unique.
We're pretty bold here at Duke with innovative designs. I have personal patients that I've been taking care of since I arrived at Duke 18 years ago with metastatic disease. So you can have stage 4 disease and turn that into a chronic health condition. You really do see survivorship nowadays.
Oh, I fished a bit as a kid. My dad was not into it, so we had to do the do-it-yourself version and figure it out. But I really started fishing a bit more intentionally when Tyler was 5. I wanted something for us to be able to do.
He was just always there. Like, he showed up for baseball practices. He helped us with our homework.
Now, as a working parent, I have no idea how he was at my tennis match at 3 o'clock. Every match I had, he was there.
He just is the nicest, most giving human being I've ever met in my life. It's funny because I will say that Joel's and my relationship probably progressed slower than any relationship I had had prior to that. I think it took him maybe 2 years to tell me he loved me. When Joel finally opened up and told me that he loved me, he wouldn't stop.
I am a very cautious person. I don't mind taking risk, but I am still, it's that engineer brain in me that just takes time to process things and get there. So I know I moved way too slowly, but I got there. Never thought someone like Caroline existed. Someone who would love me unconditionally, and we would have so much fun together. So it took her 2 years to prove to me that she did exist. And that's how we got here. The cancer knock was obviously not what we wanted, and certainly was a surprise, but it was like, okay, this is where we're at. What can we control? And how do we make the absolute best of this not-so-great situation? Control the controllables. So let's get the best team together. Let's get the best advice together. Let's get the best action plan together. And fortunately, living 20 minutes from Duke allowed for a lot of that to happen.
When I first saw Joel, I saw a guy that looked very healthy. His brain showed at least 2 brain metastases.
My immediate reaction was, I'm gonna lose him really soon.
The most vivid memory of that day is the doctor saying, Joel, I'll get this for you.
When I saw the lesions on the MRI, I saw really clear targets that we could effectively deliver the radiation therapy to. That gave me the confidence that there were no visible other lesions to go out and treat. I think the long-term outcome is proof of the effectiveness.
13 months later, he delivered a clear MRI scan, and I've had 5 to 6 clear scans ever since.
Up till then, I was just terrified, but we walked out of there with hope.
Cancer picked the wrong guy to mess with.
The things that I've been doing are as much to help Joel as they are to alleviate my own anxiety. So anything I can do to help him kind of live his best life. I pushed him to get back into flying because he loves to fly. Go do what you love to do.
Looking forward to getting up in the air today. I paused it for the last couple years, but the thrill of still going up is just fantastic. Being in an airplane and seeing out to the horizon is a good example of how I aspire to live my life, because I do think a lot about the long term. I think about what I'm doing today that's going to help me get to where I want to be. You figure out how to set a course, you lock in, you fly that course, and you get to the eventual destination in the straightest line possible.
Joel hugs me, and I feel like I'm just recharged. I can't imagine not having that. My Fitbit thinks that it is deep sleep for me when he hugs me because I calm so much.
What's changed is the intentionality that both of us have towards each other because of the diagnosis, because every minute counts. Both of my parents had a profound impact on our lives and gave us so many gifts that keep on giving, and we in turn have been able to pass on some of those things to our kids, which is just an amazing blessing. These grandkids are in our backyard, so I've really got to up my game here. There's a town called Somerville, and it's full of shark's teeth. And it's something I think a lot about. We found 1,000 teeth in one day. So there's a couple places that we have that we really like to go to that are full of shark's teeth.
I think I really took a play out of Joel's book by finding what my son was interested in and just pursuing that with him.
That's one of my favorite teeth that I ever found because it's in such good shape.
My kids right now are teeny tiny. Taking a page from Joel's book is being physically present.
What tooth does this shark belong to?
Let me see.
What tooth is it?
That is called a snaggletooth or a hemispherus.
I remember him as a kid getting down the floor and building things with us.
What is this
That's an old fossilized shell.
And I try now to do the same. And honestly, he does the same with my kids.
It's millions of years old.
Million?
Every conversation on the phone, I end with Tyler and Emily is I love you. I didn't get that from my dad, but I think it's a gift that I could give my kids, and seeing it passed down to the grandkids. Isn't that good? Everyone in this family is loved a lot.
Prostate cancer is the most common cancer in men. It's also the most commonly survived cancer in men. The main message I'm hoping to convey is that we have many therapies that can keep the cancer into remission, and those patients can enjoy a long life expectancy.
Right now, things are okay. And that is all that any of us can really ask for, is to know that right now, things are okay.
I had this image come up of taking a box about 3 inches in every dimension and putting cancer and the treatments in that box and sticking it in a corner of a room. And limiting for 2025 what impact that had on us. And the goal was to take the rest of the room and the rest of the space and fill that up with great, memorable things for Caroline and me to do, for us to do as a family, and to fill 2025 with joyous, fun things, but don't allow it to have more impact on your life than it has to.
This story is a powerful reminder that when you get knocked down, it's not about the fall, it's about how you get back up. Prostate cancer is a challenge, but it's one you can overcome. For resources, support, and more inspiring survivor stories, go to survivornet.com and SurvivorNet TV. I'm Emmett Smith.